Hi, I'm Johanna Ferreira. I'm deputy editor at HipLatina.com. I'm also a good friend of Stephanie Flor, the founder of Around the World Beauty. And I've always been interested in going on one of these Around the World Beauty trips before. Stephanie's told me so much about them. I have other friends that have gone on these journeys before, but I didn't quite understand what they really were until I went on the Marrakesh, Morocco trip. And a lot of things surprised me about this trip, and not so much Morocco itself. Like, Morocco was amazing, the culture's rich, the country's beautiful, the people are warm and amazing and accommodating, but it was also the way that these trips are organized in terms of the other women attending. I came into this trip not really knowing what the chemistry would be like, or how much time we would spend interacting with one another. And I feel like that's kind of the core of these trips, is women gathering together to experience these destinations on a deeper level. And we really connected, and I definitely feel like I'm leaving with new friends and deeper and richer relationships. But also, it sort of changed my perspective of beauty as well. As someone who works as an editor, who's worked a lot doing lifestyle and beauty content, I think that sometimes we forget that beauty, even though we know everyone says like beauty's skin deep and inner beauty is the true beauty, we don't always live by that. And we can get very easily caught up. And one of the things that I really appreciated about Moroccan culture and Moroccan women is how beauty for them is very much so for themselves. Beauty for them is a ritual, sacred rituals. Beauty for them is self-care and self-love and taking care of themselves for themselves versus for men or for society or to appeal to the male gaze. So there's definitely something very empowering about that. And I think that, you know, as Westerners, we have a lot of misconceptions around Muslim women and, you know, how they treat beauty. And I definitely left feeling more empowered as a woman after understanding that. I also feel that one of the things about these trips that's so powerful is how Stephanie's able to tie in the sisterhood, the travel, and the beauty all together for one like very deep and transformative experience that I highly recommend to any woman out there to try to experience for themselves, because it's hard to even really explain. It's really something you have to experience yourself to fully understand. I think for any woman out there that appreciates traveling and appreciates making new and powerful connections, I highly recommend the Around the World Beauty journeys, because you, like I said, you don't just learn about these destinations and their rich culture, but you also make friends, you make important connections. I feel like a lot of the women I met on this trip I'll probably be friends with for life, and you learn so much about what beauty means globally, not just in your culture or in your society, but around the world, and how people's perceptions of beauty vary depending on their culture or where they live. And I just think that that's a really amazing and powerful thing to experience as a woman especially.